Okay, class. So, idagdag ko lang din ulit idagdag ko tong last example, last na to. So, bali, yung ika-anim. Okay, so idagdag ko lang para mas marami din kayong basis when solving new problems. So, we have integral of secant or hyperbolic secant of square root of w squared over square root of w pw. So, we have here limits from 0 to pi over 4. So, here, pwede tayong mag-identities. Pwede rin tayong mag-direct let u. Okay? U substitution agad. Okay lang din naman. So, in our solution, let's use the u substitution. Ano? So, let u is equal to square root of w. And we know if we differentiate the square root of u, we will have dw over 2 square root of w. So, pakibalikan na lang yung detailed explanation natin dito dun sa may previous examples natin. So if we have du is equal to dw over 2 square root of w, pwede nating i-cross multiply yung 2 sa du. So dw square root of u. Wherein dw over square root of u is ito din yun. Ito rin din yun class ano. Ito rin. So we could rewrite our problem in terms of u. So yung hyperbolic secant squared u na yan. And then we have 2 du as the value of dw over square root of w. So we all know that if we integrate hyperbolic secant squared u, ang makukuha natin dyan ay tangent or hyperbolic tangent u. Okay? So ito ay integration formula ng hyperbolic function na ipinresent natin kanina sa first part of our topic. So we have here 2. Ayan. May 2 tayo dyan. So pwede natin ilabas yan since constant ang 2. So may plus c or wala. So since meron tayong limits, we don't have plus c in our answer, but therefore, but instead we write our limits here. So rewrite natin yung sagot natin in terms of w. Substitute natin yung square root of u sa u. Okay, from 0 to pi over 4. So upper and lower limit, subtract lang natin. So we have 2 times hyperbolic tangent of square root of pi over 4. I-rewrite ko lang. Ano. Okay. Hanggang 4 ang square root niyan. So minus 2 hyperbolic tangent is square root of 0. And we know square root of 0 is 0. And then hyperbolic tangent of 0 is 0. Okay. Times 2 is 0 talaga to. Okay. So we rewrite 2. And then we know square root of 4 is 2 since may pwede pa makuha yung roots ng 4. So hyperbolic tangent square root of pi over 2. So therefore, our answer in this problem is 2 hyperbolic tangent of square root of pi over 2. So simple as that. Okay, so dinagdag ko lang to kasi puro sine and cosine tayo kanina. Anyway, let's proceed to our next topic, which is the inverse of trigonometric functions. Okay, so let's proceed to our module 7 or the fundamentals of integration, integrals resulting to inverse trigonometric function. So dito, yung formulas natin, magpadadagdagan na naman. Ano? So yung kanina na formulas, ayun, mag-introduce ulit tayo ng mga bago. So in this module, we are focused in the inverse trigonometric functions. Ano? So inverse trigonometric functions also called also known as the Arcus function. So pwede din natin tawagin na inverse trigo functions is Arcus functions. Kaya nga 'di ba yung mga function natin sa inverse function is merong arc. So it's somehow shortcut ng Arcus. Ano? So we could think of that way. So tawag din sa inverse trigo function is anti-trigonometric or anti-trigonometric function. Kasi kabaligtaran siya. So parang integration. Di ba? Anti-differentiation yung meaning niya. So parang ganun siya, kabaligtaran. So widely used daw yan sa engineering, of course, sa navigation, as well as physics and geometry. So one of its many uses is to find the angle. So di ba pag nagsosolve tayo ng angle, so sa physics, di ba meron tayong mga formula doon na nakatangent theta is equal to kung x over y, halimbawa yung formula natin, in order for us to get the value of theta, di ba nag-arc tangent lang tayo, x over y. So yun yung purpose natin ng inverse triangle function, to get angle of a triangle of a triangle from any of the trigonometric functions. So generally, the inverse trigo functions are represented by adding arc as prefix po ng trigo function natin. So, ito yung arcus, di ba? Or yung arc. So, kapag yung tangent, magiging arctan. Kapag yung sine, magiging arcsine. So, kapag cosine, magiging arccosine. Kapag tangent, magiging arctangent. So, pwede pa rin i-rewrite tong arc sine into sine, tapos meron kang exponent na negative 1. Okay, or may power ka na negative 1. So, minention dito sa ating definition. Okay. Okay, pwede naman inverse sine. Bahala kayo kung anong gusto. But usually, we use arc sine. Pero pag sinulat kasi natin, ganito siya. Tapos pag binasa to, arc sine. So, tama pa rin naman yun. Okay, so cosine, tapos may negative 1 ka dyan, tangent, negative 1. So in this lesson, we focus on integrals that result in inverse triangle functions. Okay. So proceed tayo sa ating main lesson. So i-refresh lang natin ulit yung formulas na na-encounter nyo in getting the derivative of inverse triangle functions. Ano? So during your calculus 1, na-introduce na po ang derivatives ng inverse triangle function. So refresh lang natin. So if we get the derivative of arc sine u, you will have 1 over square root of 1 minus u squared times the derivative of your u in terms of x. Okay? So, tandaan niyo yung formula na yan. Next, if arc cosine ang pinapahanap sa atin, derivative niya, we have negative. Okay? So, same lang siya nung derivative ni arc sine u, but this time we have here negative. Okay? Pagdating kay cosine or pagdating kay arc sine, nakaroon ka lang ng negative. So when it comes to arctan, derivative niya, it is simply 1 plus u squared. Tapos walang square root, walang negative sign. Okay? So when it comes to arctan, when it comes to arc cotangent, so hindi siya yung ano babalik rin natin kagaya nung kanina sa hyperbolic tangent saka cotangent. Binabaligtad lang natin. But dito, tatandaan usually naman kapag differentiation formulas, tinatandaan talaga natin. So, ayun nga, arc cotangent u, negative 1 over 1 plus u squared times the derivative of u in terms of x. Okay, so kakabisaduhin lang natin itong mga formulas na to. So, we have 6 formulas here. So, dadagdagan ulit natin yung kanina na kung ilan ba yun? 12 ata yung kanina natin. Anyway, ayan. So, tatandaan nyo lang yan. So, in this topic, ang pinaka-formula talaga na nakabilang dito sa ating module is yung integration formulas resulting to inverse triangle function. So, ang binibigay sa atin is nakaganitong form. Wala kayong makikitang uh, sine or cosine or any triangle function. Wala kayong makikita talaga. So, kaya nakalagay dito, resulting to inverse triangle function. Resulting meaning, after integration nyo pa, parang kumbaga, after integration nyo pa makikita yung inverse triangle function. Ano, but, ayun nga, ang binibigay sa atin dito is ganitong form. or magbibigay ng problem, and then we make sure na ma-proceed natin yung given into this form. Okay? So try natin mag-solve later para mas maintindihan natin yung sinasabi natin ngayon. So we have three formulas. Integral of du over square root of a squared minus u squared is arc sine u over a plus c. So if pinapahanap naman sa atin is integral of 1 over a squared plus u squared times du, ang value naman yun is 1 over a, which is etong a na to. Arctangent of u, which is ito. Aalisin nyo yung squared plus. Huwag nyo ilalagay dito sa u yung u squared. Iba yun. Yung u lang. Okay? So halimbawa, yung a nyo is halimbawa, ang a squared nyo, no, yung binigay ng problem is, kunwari 9. Yan, kunin nyo lang squared both sides. So, magiging a is equal to positive negative 3. Okay, so usually positive ang kinukuha natin dyan. Okay, so last we have integral of 1 over u times the square root of u squared minus a squared times du. Ang value po niyan pag in-integrate is 1 over a arc secant u over a plus c. So binigyan tayo dito ng note where u, yung u daw po is a function. Okay, function yan. So meaning may variable. And then a must be greater than 0. Pag sinabi natin greater than 0, ito po ay positive integers. Okay? So yan, tatandaan lang natin yung tatlong formulas na yan. So ganito yung sa may differentiation of inverse trigo function, binanggit din na yung u daw dito sa mga formula natin is differentiable function of x. So function siya and naka in terms of x. So notice that these formulas are obtained as a direct result of integrating the differentials of the inverse trigonometric functions. In dealing with these integrands, always remember to transform the given integrand to u, du form, using the simple substitution or the u substitution rule. Likewise, take note that du is the differential of du. So yun, dapat, ganun sa ginagawa natin kanina, nagle-let u tayo dito. Okay? Let u, then kinukuha natin yung derivative ng u na yan. Okay, so I hope it's clear yung concept natin. The proving and the derivation of the formula ng ating integration resulting to inverse trigo function, hindi na natin ipapakita. Kasi mas okay, mas mabilis if you memorize na lang yung formula. Kesa during exam o during quiz, is nagde-derive ka pa ng formula. So pwede nyo naman basahin sa module yan. But today, we will not be discussing, but instead, we will just simply use the formula na binigay sa atin. Okay. So I think, let's proceed to our first example. Okay, so proceed tayo sa first example natin here in integration, integrals resulting to inverse trigonometric function. So first, we have example number one. We have here integral of dx over square root of 4 minus x squared. So dito, simple lang yung given natin. So ang anong pwede nating unang gawin dyan? So para ma-solve natin ito. So kung pwede tayong mag-let u and then mag-let a. Sir, bakit may let a? Kung kanina ko natatandaan nyo sa diniscuss natin ang concept ng integrals resulting to inverse trigo functions. Meron dong a and meron ding u doon sa mga integration formulas natin. So may inintroduce tayong formulas wherein may a, may u, okay? So depende kung anong function yun pag in-integrate natin. So going back here in our problem, so kung i-apply natin ang let u and let a dito sa given, unahin natin yung let u. Okay. So kanina binanggit sa atin that u o yung ile-let u natin must be a function, meaning dapat may variable siya or dapat variable siya, hindi siya constant. Okay. So dito sa ating problem, ano ang pwede nating i-let u? Hindi natin pwedeng i-let u si dx. Hindi rin natin pwedeng i-let u si 4x. Okay? Bakit? Kasi constant yan, hindi siya variable. So that leaves us with x or x squared. So, actually, ang gagawin natin is magle-let u squared tayo. Okay? Ang let u squared natin is etong x squared. Okay? So, since squared both yan, squared both variable u and x, pwede natin kunin yung squared nila parehas. And that leaves us with u is equal to x. Okay, so kunin natin ang derivative. Ngayon, meron na tayong u, di ba? Kumbaga, ang ginawa natin is let u squared. Okay. Nag-let u squared tayo. Kanina let u. Ngayon, let u squared. So, ngayon we have u is equal to x. We get the derivative of x. Du is equal to dx. Okay. So, yung u, kung may u squared tayo, di ba meron pa tayong u squared. So, in this problem, kanina binanggit sa atin kung ano si a. A must be greater than 0, meaning positive integer. In this case, in our problem, ang pwede na lang natin gamitin na a squared is yung 4. Since integer yung a natin, so sabihin natin 4. And we know that 4 is a perfect square. So pwede natin a squared both sides, leaving us with a is equal to 2. Okay, so balik tayo dito sa formula natin. Ay sa given sa problem natin, we know that dx is equal to du over. So etong 4, magiging a squared na yan, di ba? A squared. Tapos yung x squared yun yung u squared natin. So going back to our previous discussion, ano itong integral of du over square root of a squared minus u squared? So kanina, pinresent natin na ang value nito pag in-integrate natin ay arc sine u over a plus c. So ang goal natin dito sa integration na involve ang inverse function is dapat ma-meet natin yung mga integration formula. Makuha natin yung form nila. Okay, so in this case, yung given natin is just so happen na simple lang siya. So mas mabilis natin siyang kumbaga na-convert into form ng ating integration formulas na pinresent kanina. So anyway, we have arc sine of u over a plus c. So we have the value of u, which is x, and then value of a, which is 2. So we just simply substitute their values dito sa nakuha nating uh, sagot. So yung u natin is x, and then yung a is 2 plus c. Okay, so pwede nyo rin niyang i-rewrite na arc sine x over 2 plus c. Okay, so kahit ano naman dito sa dalawa, itatama ko naman yun. As mga simplified po ang ating sagot. Okay? So let's proceed to our next example. Example number 2. For example, meron tayong integral of dv over 2 plus 9b squared. So, ganun ulit. Mag-let u and let a tayo muna. So, let u squared. So, in this problem, ano ang ating inilet u? Sir, sabi kanina, yung u daw is function. So, yung v squared po. Yung v squared lang ba? Kung yung v squared lang u natin, may iwan pa si 9. So, why not try natin ipasok as u squared itong 9b squared? Okay. And then we get the value of u by simply getting their square root. U is equal to square root of 9 is 3. Square root of v squared is v. Okay. Therefore, our u is 3v. Okay. Kunin natin yung derivative ng u o ng 3v. So, 3dv. Okay. Divide both sides by 3 para makuha natin yung value ng dv. We have dv is equal to du over 3. Then yung a naman o yung a squared. Ano ang a squared natin? Yung 2. Sir, pwede ba yung i-square root? Pwede naman. Kaya lang, hindi mo masisimplify yung square root. So, leave mo lang siya as is. Okay? Since wala namang yung calculus during quiz and exams, ito na yung gagamitin niyo. So, ngayon, meron ka ng meron ka ng du o dv, and plug in na natin sa ating original given. So, yung dv is, alam natin yan ay du over 3, which is eto po. Okay? Over 2. Sorry. Yung 2 natin, hindi ba, etong 2 is a squared na yan. So, ito ay a squared plus, di ba yung 9b squared is ating u squared na. So kanina, 'di ba, tinanong ko kayo kung ano yung i-let u squared natin, and isa sa pwede nyo maisip kasi yung, sir, yung v squared lang. Pag yung v squared lang class ang consider nyo sa u squared, may iwan si 9, magkakaroon kayo ng 9 dyan. So, pagbabalikan nyo yung formulas na inintroduce natin kanina here in inverse trigo function, wala naman tayong form na ganito na meron pang 9. So, since ang goal natin lagi is magkaroon ng katulad na form ng ating integration formulas, kaya natin sinama yung 9 sa u squared. So, okay. So, meron na tayong du over 3 over a squared plus u squared. Okay. So, pwede nating i-rewrite na to. Pero may 1/3 ka dito sa taas. Pwede mo nang ilabas yan. Okay. So, integral of du over... So, si a, pwede mo na ipasok yung square root of 2. Yan, lalagay mo lang dyan. Squared. O kahit huwag na, pwede din naman. Pwede naman ilista nyo lang kagaya ng ginawa natin kanina dito. So, huwag na natin ilista. U squared. Okay. But we all know that this part is given natin yan kanina sa integration formulas, hindi ba? And we know the value neto pag in-integrate is magiging 1 over A arctangent of U over A plus C. Okay, so itong part na to, i-rewrite ko lang dito. So 1/3. Ano yung magiging 1 over A natin? O the 1 over square root of 2. Then is arc of tangent. Ano yung U? 3V. Over A is the square root of 2 plus. Upon simplifying, we have 3 square root of 2 arc tangent of 3V over square root of 2 plus. See, now we have the answer for problem number 2. So yun, ulit. Nag-introduce ulit tayo pinakita natin kung paano gamitin ang formula na to. Okay, so kanina, we have here to. Given to kanina sa formulas natin na pinresent. And then ito, kasama doon sa mga pinresent nating formula. So pag hindi nyo to alam, hindi nyo alam yung equivalent nito, which is ito, wala na, hindi nyo na matatapos yung problem natin. So mahalagang kabisado nyo yung form and then yung mismong formula. Okay. So if you have questions, clarification in our example, so pause lang yung video and balikan lang, i-rewind lang. So pag hindi pa rin mo-gets, pakitanong sa GC. Okay, so let's proceed to our third example. We have integral of dw over w square root of 4w squared minus 9. So, paano ang gagawin natin pag ganito ang ating problem? So, ganun ulit. Mag-let u and a ulit tayo ng mga values. So, let u squared is equal to. So, anong gusto natin? Ano yung sa tingin natin na pwede nating ma-let u? So, by definition or condition na binigay, u must be a function. U must be a function. Wherein, dito sa ating given, ang ating function dyan is itong w and then yung 4w squared. Okay. So, since ito namang w is hindi mai-square, okay? Ay, hindi mai-square root. But yung 4w squared is may square root. Mas okay na gamitin natin si, mas tama na gamitin natin si 4w squared as the value of u squared. Okay. So 4w squared. And then to get the value of u, we get the square root of both sides of the equation. Therefore, we have u is equal to 2w. Okay, so get the derivative of u in terms of w, 2dw. Okay, so divide both sides by 2 to get the value of dw. We now have du over 2. Okay. So let the value of a squared is equal to, so 9 pwede natin gamitin na 9. Bakit? Kasi siya lang yung ating constant dyan. Siya lang yung integer. Okay. Positive yan, huwag niyo i-consider muna yung sign. Makita natin yung formula na negative talaga kasi siya. Anyway, get the value of a by simply getting the square root of both sides of the equation. A is equal to 3. Okay. So 9 can be written as 3 squared. Okay. Okay. So punta tayo dito sa ating original problem. Ano? Yung dw, we know that dw is equal to du over 2 over. So yung w, i-convert natin siya in terms of u. Ano ang value ni w? So, okay. So, to get the value of w, di ba meron tayong u is equal to 2w dito. So, pwede natin siyang i-rewrite as, uh, parang i-divide natin both sides by 2 para yung w natin is maging u over 2. Okay. So, substitute natin yung value ng w, which is u over 2. Tapos yung square root natin na u squared minus a squared. Okay. So, tingnan natin yung mga constants natin kung meron ba. So, ito yung 2, pwede natin i-cancel out yan. Okay, so we have here du over u over times the square root of u squared minus a squared. So, we know that this formula, itong integral of du over u times the square root of u squared minus a squared, ang equal po niya o equivalent niya ay 1 over a arc second of u over a plus c, huwag kakalimutan. Okay. So now we will substitute the values of a and w, ay a and u. So 1 over ang a natin is 3. Arc sine of secant, anong u natin? 2w. Absolute value. Over yung a natin na 3 ulit plus c. Therefore, our answers for number 1 will be 1/3 arc sine of 20, arc sine of absolute value of 2w. Arc secant over 3. Okay. Okay, so let's proceed to our fourth example. We have here integral of dx over x squared minus 4x plus 7. So actually kanina may mga nilaktawan tayong topics dun sa nung dinidiscuss natin yung concept. So para mas maintindihan nyo, dito na lang natin sila i-discuss, okay? So kapag naka-encounter kayo ng ganitong problem, so meron tayong polynomial or quadratic expression sa baba, dahil 2 ang kanilang degree. So, ang dapat natin gawin dyan is focus muna tayo dito sa ating denominator. No? So, first we rewrite the denominator, x squared minus 4x plus 7. So, ito ay applicable lang kapag naka-quadratic expression. Ano? So, kung quadratic ang ating denominator, saka lang natin ito pwedeng gawin. Anyway, ayan. Kunin natin yung x squared minus 4x plus 7. First, we rewrite the first two terms, which is x squared and then negative 4x, so minus 4x. After that, we add and then we subtract two values, okay? It's fraction values. So huwag niyo kakalimutan yung 7 sa dulo. Okay. So sir, ano ilalagay natin dyan sa fraction na value? Okay? So, ang gagawin natin dyan, focus kayo dito sa coefficient ng x, which is 4. But consider the sign. So, pag consider natin yung sign, ang magiging coefficient ng x natin is itong negative 4. Okay, so kunin nyo yung negative 4 na yan, lagay nyo as numerator nitong dalawa. Okay, and then, kunin nyo yung kalahati. Okay, so constant yung 2 na yan, ano? And then, i-square nyo parehas. So as you can see, plus positive negative 4 over 2 squared minus negative 4 over 2 squared ang ating dinagdag dito sa ating equation. Okay? So pag sinimplify natin yan, ano magiging 1 half? Ano, magiging negative 1 half ito, di ba? Itong una natin, negative 1 half. Ay, negative 1/4. And then, sorry, magiging positive 1/4. Magiging positive 1/4 yan. And then itong kabilang side magiging positive 1/4 din. But since minus to, ayan, negative. Therefore, positive 1/4 minus 1/4, 0 lang din yan. Kumbaga, kung titingnan nyo, hindi rin nag-take effect tong nilagay natin. Okay? Kasi 0 lang din yan. But paano ba yan magkakaroon ng effect sa ating ginagawa? Okay? So now you have itong dinagdag natin dalawang quantity, dalawang term. Okay, simplify natin yan. So x squared minus 4x, okay, plus negative 2 squared, negative minus 2 squared plus 7. So x squared minus 4x plus 4 minus 4 plus 7. So ngayon, mag-grouping tayo. I-group natin yung ating values. Ano? So take this, x squared minus 4x plus 4, and then ihiwalay nyo itong dalawa. Okay? So we know na ang x squared minus 4x plus 4 is a perfect square trinomial. So meaning, kung perfect square siya, pwede natin siyang i-factor out into x minus 2 times x minus 2. Okay? Minus 4 plus 7 equal x minus 2 squared kasi dalawa. Minus, o simplify na natin, we have positive 3. So now we rewrite x squared minus 4x plus 7 into this form. Okay, so parehas lang yan, class, ha? So, so bakit natin siya nire-write ng ganitong form? Para masunod yung nasa formula natin ng integration. So apply lang natin ang ating nakuhang value. So dx over x minus 2 and a squared plus 3. Okay, so paano tayo makakapag-proceed sa inverse trigo function, yung mga formulas? Okay, so we know na pwede tayo mag-let u squared na and let a squared. Pwede na. Kasi kanina hindi eh. So ano yung let u squared natin? Itong x squared. O magle-let a tayo. Ito. Let a squared yung 7. Paano naman si negative 4 o si minus 4x? So pwede natin gawin dito. Kasi proceed na tayo dito sa part na to. So let u squared is equal to x minus 2 squared. Okay. So kanina kasi, 'di ba sinabi sa atin na u must be a function, ano? So hindi lang naman one term ang function. Ano? So pwedeng dalawa, pwedeng tatlo. So in this case, dalawa yung term, which is x minus 2. Okay. Kaya po pwede siyang gamitin as u squared. So yung u natin, pag in-square natin both sides, we will have x minus 2. Okay. For our a squared, we have 3. And to get the value of a, we square both sides, we will square of 3. Okay. So, lagay ko lang dito. And then yung du pala natin, huwag natin kalimutan. Derivative of u is dx lang. Okay. So du over u squared plus a squared. we know na itong du over u squared plus a squared is equal yan sa arctangent, di ba? Kanina ito rin yung ginamit natin na formula, arctangent of u over a plus c. So we substitute the values of a and u, wherein a is equal to square root of 3. Arctangent of u is equal to x minus 2 over yung a natin is square root of 3 plus c. Okay. We have the answer 1 over square root of 3 arctangent of x minus 2 over square root of 3 plus c. So, ang mga key points na ginawa natin dyan, mga kailangan tandaan natin is on how to kumbaga generate perfect square polynomial. So, ito is nasa module nyo doon sa first part. Ano? Kaya lang sa first part kasi, doon sa concept part. Wala pang values, wala pang mga numbers. Kumbaga, A lang ate ginamit nila dito or B. Anyway, dito ko na lang siya diniscuss para tuloy tayo sa application. So dito, kailangan nyo lang tandaan na, na yung coefficient of B, kailangan yung kalhatiin, then kailangan yung i-square. Okay. So in this case, we have negative 4 as the coefficient of x. We divide it by 2, and then we squared it. So after nyo makakuha na ganito, ayan, meron na tayo dito negative 2 and 2. And then sinimplify lang natin, ginrouping natin yung nakuha nating positive 4. Kung ang gagawin kasi natin is yung isa yung kukunin nating value, magiging x squared minus 4x minus 4. Tapos, may iwan yung positive 4 and positive 7. Positive 7. Etong part na to, hindi natin to magagawang, hindi siya perfect square trinomial. So, pag pinactor out mo tong x squared minus 4x minus 4, hindi po pwede. Hindi po pwede ng x plus 2 saka x plus 2. Okay, hindi po pwede. Hindi rin naman pwede na x minus 2, x minus 2. Kasi negative, negative, magiging negative din. Hindi po pwede. So, paano kung x minus 2, x plus 2? Hindi rin po pwede yan kasi ang sagot lang dyan is x squared minus 4. So, kailangan talaga si positive x ang dalhin dito and then si negative 4 ang ilabas kasama ni 7. So, I hope clear po yun. Okay. So, let's proceed to our last sa ating another example. We have integral of dx over x squared plus 4x plus 20. So, ayan. So, kanina, ang ginawa natin, ihiwalay muna natin yung denominator. Ano? X squared plus 4x plus 20 is equal to, i-rewrite lang natin yung first two term. And then, mag-add tayo ng, ano yung coefficient ng x? Positive 4. Okay, get the half of it, o divide by 2, and then square. Okay, yung next naman, magsusubtract tayo ng same amount. So, 4 over 2 squared. And then, huwag kakalimutan yung nasa dulo na plus 20. So, simplify lang natin. X squared plus 4x plus ito ay 4 ay negative 4 plus 20. So, let's group them. Okay, group natin ito. Saka itong dulo. Ano? Okay, we know that x squared plus 4x plus 4 is a perfect square trinomial wherein pwede natin yung i-factor out into x plus 2, x plus 2. Okay. So, pwede nyo naman ito i-factor out ng mano-mano but in our solution ngayon, sinashortcut ko na lang since pwede naman, kumbaga mata-mata lang ang factor natin dito. Okay. Pwede nyo naman din i-solve ng hiwalay, yung factoring, pwede din, it's up to you. Okay. So x plus 2 plus, x plus 2 times x plus 2 is the factor of x squared plus 4x minus plus 4. Then don't forget, negative 4 plus 20 is positive 16. Positive 16. So, rewrite lang natin itong x plus 2 times x plus 2. Pwede natin i-rewrite x plus 2 squared plus 16. So now we have the transformed denominator, ano? Okay, so plug in na natin dun sa ating given integral of dx over x plus 2 squared plus 16. So now let's proceed for having the value of u squared or u and then a squared or a. Let u squared is equal to x plus 2 squared. So getting the value of u squared, square root natin yung both side, we have u is equal to x plus 2. Get the derivative of u or it will be dx. Okay, for a squared, we have 16. And then for the value of a, we have 4. You simply get the square root of both sides. Okay. So proceed tayo dito, balik tayo, substitute natin yung mga value natin ng u and du. So yung dx natin is du din. Okay. So yung x plus 2 squared, yun po ay yung u squared natin. Ano? And then yung 16, yun yung ating a squared. And we know that this formula is the 1 over a arctangent of u over a plus c. So, balik tayo. Lagay lang natin yung value ng a and u. 1 over 4 ang ating a. So, arctangent of, ang u natin is x plus 2. And then yung a natin na 4 plus. So, I hope clear na ang ating example. So, if you have any question or clarification, balikan nyo lang yung buong video. If you have question pa rin na hindi nasagot sa video, please direct sa GC or PM sa akin to ask. Okay. So, that would be all for our discussion in our topic for today. So, pakikabisado yung mga formulas, both identities and integration formulas, as well as the differentiation formulas kasi nagde-differentiate pa rin tayo sa ating mga solution. So, okay, thank you.